That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco right back to work after the pick six. Oh, he's going to looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Shifts by him. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gun. Do some. Great. 20. Do some. Look at it. Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 76 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After the run, Newton going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Stewart Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the... A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. What a spin. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Hey, Roger, 5 more. 4 down. Check.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Second down, Flacco now. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. Past the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven. Now 2nd down.